2021 Porsche Macan S. I think this might be the one. This might be my next car. It's a 2021 Porsche Macan S 3.0 turbocharged V6. Exterior color is a mahogany metallic, which is just beautiful on the eyes. A 21-inch RS Spider design wheels, $3,370 upgrade. In my opinion, it's worth it. You also get the premium package on this model, which has the Bose surround sound, auto dimming mirrors, LED headlights, Porsche entry and drive, ventilated seats for the front, panoramic sunroof, power seats 14 ways, heated seats, lane change assist, and surround view. All are fantastic. Well, it's about that time to take this beauty back to the dealer. As I mentioned earlier, they gave me this loaner car for a couple days and I utilized it. Oh boy, did I. I think they were expecting me to put about 20 to 30 miles on it, and I'm already 300 miles in, and I just can't let it sit in the garage and not be used. Some of the things that I really like is the shifter itself. I really like the old school way. You put it in drive, you put it in reverse. It's still something that's near and dear to me. I love the paddle shifters here. They're very responsive. The transmission is 7-speed transmission. I really like the user interface here. Porsche definitely kept with what people like, and in my opinion, I really like the gauges. You can see the needles accelerating. You can see pretty much everything that you need. And what they do really well is the small little screen on the right hand side gives you options, so you can go through the audio, you can go through the phone, you can go through navigation, even you can go through the map itself. So it's really cool that you have everything in front of you and the attention is directly on the cockpit per se. A huge screen here that allows you to do the split screen where you have either media or a phone on the left, then you have the map on the right, which is really cool. Dual climate, so I can control mine, the passenger can control theirs, temperature and the fan. Heated and cooling seats, has the sports mode as well. Lane departure is great. I've had it on other cars like a BMW, and the noise, the sound that it makes is really annoying, whereas on this it's very, very comforting. It has the auto start and auto off feature. I personally always leave it off just because I'm not a fan of re-engaging the engine every single time you make a stop. On the left hand side here we have lock and unlock. We have the presets for the seating, folding mirrors option left and right side. You have the power windows. You also have the tailgate opening. I love the panoramic sunroof, and you actually have a button here that will open just the shade itself, and then you can just close it as well. All the light fixtures here, all the lights. I don't know what these do. Oh, this is the garage door opener, 1, 2, and 3. So that's pretty cool. Small little mirror here with the LEDs, which is really cool. Small mirror. All in all, really, really comfortable. The back seats are a little bit snug in my opinion, but again, for a sports crossover, I think it's more room than you need. And let's go for a ride. So I personally like to leave it on sports mode, right? Leave it on sports mode, why not? I love the small feel of the steering wheel. It's very comfortable. It's wrapped in leather. Nice. Woo! It has really great pick me up, get up and go, which is something that I really look forward to when driving cars. Left it in second there. There's a lot of speed bumps here. Put in first, second, third, fourth. Nice. Yeah, it eats these bumps like nothing. You can't even feel it, honestly. And I have to say, the car is definitely a looker, so it definitely turns heads. There's something about Porsche and their design which is unlike anything else. I'm a fan of the Panamera. I've owned it for a couple of years and then I just decided to part with it. So I'm really glad that I'm getting a chance to experience this first. Second. Nice. 75. You can't get tired of this. And looking at the steering wheel, you have your volume controls on the left, you have your phone on the left as well, and then you have your right side, which has all your options for that small screen on the right hand side, which gives you options through trip, navigation, phone, audio, and all that stuff, which is very responsive. And speaking of responsiveness, goodness, the screen on the map is very quick. There's no lag. I had a Tesla Model S, the first generation, first model, and speaking of lagginess, their map was just awful. They've come a long way. I'm actually considering getting a Model 3. So if there's anyone out there who advises me not to, please comment below and tell me why. What's interesting is the way that they place these little knobs for your thumbs. It's not parallel, but it's more at an angle as well. So that way you have, it feels natural with your thumb, your position of your thumb. And that's one of the things that really stood out. Yeah, this is all fantastic, really well made. And there's nothing that cracks or squeaks when you're driving. I mean, this is really well built. And that's something that I look for when I'm purchasing a car, is that everything needs to be firm, everything needs to be sturdy. It just drives me crazy, these cars that have these panels that are just squeaking. You have for example, Lamborghini Huracan, that everything squeaks in it. I mean, the dash, the bezels, and it drives me crazy. I just can't. I sold my Hummer because of the fact that the panels were just so poorly made that anytime you go over a bump or just a small little gap in the road, everything, all the panels would squeak, and I had to sell it because for my sanity. But yeah, overall, I highly recommend this. Drive it, take it home. They might have a take-home program that Tesla has. If it's within your budget, I say get it. Range Rover loses their value so quickly, in my opinion, whereas a Porsche really holds their value really well. So you heard it here. My opinion, 2 thumbs up, hands on the wheel. I would buy this if I was a Porsche fanatic. I would buy this if I wasn't. But thankfully, I don't have any more room for any more cars. So stick with it. Stay tuned. Subscribe. You can see some of the other reviews that I have on cars, and you can also see my review of my sale of my Porsche Cayenne 2011. I'm actually selling it to Carvana. They gave me a really great deal, so I'm actually going to make a video tomorrow of the sale process. So link below. Keep in touch. Ciao.